Hello everyone, it's Liz. I wanted to come on and share with you today about some great information that I learned just yesterday in watching the first ever virtual PhD Proper Human Diet Summit. I wanted to share with you some information that I actually knew about by doing my own research over the last couple of years from the ketogenic diet, ketogenic lifestyle is what I like to call it. So I have learned a lot more information. A lot of sciencey information was given out yesterday by Dr. Jamie Seaman. She is a gynecologist and obstetrician, and she is absolutely wonderful. She explains things so easily for anyone to understand. And one of the greatest things that she talked about yesterday was women infertility while living a ketogenic lifestyle. So I'd like to share some of that information with you because I believe it's absolutely vital. It is very important, especially for people who are either just starting out on the ketogenic lifestyle or have not done any type of research within this area. This is some great information and everyone must know about it. So, in living a ketogenic lifestyle, this lifestyle, a way of eating, as many people like to call it a diet. I do not. I like to call it a lifestyle because truly it is a combination of changes that you make, and the consistency becomes a lifestyle and your body truly heals from the inside out. Now, healing your body can mean many different things. It can mean that you're reversing your type 2 diabetes. It can mean that you're reversing PCOS. It can mean that you are reversing hypertension, high blood pressure, insulin spikes for type 2 diabetic can be healed. Type 1 diabetic can be controlled using a ketogenic lifestyle. The epilepsy symptoms can reduce, if not reverse, using a ketogenic lifestyle. So there are many studies out there. There's a lot of research that confirms that the ketogenic lifestyle is the proper human diet, along with a carnivore diet. So the carnivore way of eating is just an elevated form of the ketogenic lifestyle. So basically, the carnivore diet means that you are eating animal products from nose to tail, and you are eating full-fat dairy in moderation. So you can have butter, you can have heavy cream, you can have cheeses and meat. You stay away from vegetables, you stay away from grains and sugars, as you would grains and sugars, you would stay away from those with the ketogenic diet. So, in getting back to my original topic, Dr. Jamie talked a lot about DNA and fertility, and she spoke about women of all ages becoming pregnant after living a ketogenic lifestyle if they are not careful. So what she means by that is, once your body is healed, your hormones are now in balance, estrogen and so forth is in balance. So your body, because it is now healthy from the inside out, there is a possibility that you can become pregnant. So even a 52-year-old woman or older can get pregnant if they have not been through menopause. So ladies, please be very careful, and please make sure that you are having your hormones checked and your blood panels checked while you are having your fertile years, because you want to make sure that you're not accidentally pregnant and think that you're having the flu for a couple of weeks. No, it could be that you're pregnant. So just have that checked. I am not trying to scare anyone, of course. I'm 49, and I know that if I were to pop up pregnant, I would be terrified at 49. However, it's a possibility. You never know. So, another great topic that she talked about was the fact that mothers can control the DNA of your children by the food that they're eating. So basically, by week 9, the DNA starts to be developed as far as glucose and insulin and things of that nature. So what we eat does matter. The types of foods. So please, if you know of someone that's pregnant and they want to be as healthy as possible, kindly share with them the ketogenic lifestyle. Let them know how good it is for them, for their child. I know Nurse Nisha, Dr. Barry's wife, has recently given birth. The baby's 10 months at this point, but he is a ketogenic carnivore baby, which means he has not been fed grains. He has not been fed sugars. He eats meat. He eats avocado. He eats cheese, those types of things. And it really is helping his body thrive in his early years. While she was pregnant, she was carnivore, which means she did not indulge in, excessive eating of grains, sugars, carbs, pies, those types of things. She stayed on her healthy journey, and she raved about it most of the time. She just had a great pregnancy. So if you are within that spectrum of age where you may be getting pregnant, you may want to get pregnant, you might be pregnant right now, or you have someone in your life that is pregnant, and you can share this great information with them. Dr. Seaman spoke about not getting crazy when you're pregnant and eating for two. Your child does not need that many excess calories for its growth. So for instance, if you are already overweight or obese, you are asked by your gynecologist or obstetrician not to gain more than 10 to 20 pounds throughout the entire pregnancy. If you're severely obese, I believe it was 10 pounds. And that is because that 10 pounds should be within the spectrum of weight of your newborn child. So you do not need to overly eat, excessively eat carbs and sugars. You do not have to go through all of that because you're pregnant. We have been taught for years that we need to eat more because we're eating for two. Or indulge, you should be having sugar because you're pregnant. It's okay. Actually, it is not okay. And that is because we are predestining our infants to a future of diabetes by allowing their bodies to develop with those sugar cravings. So be very careful about that. If you'd like, you can research any of this information. Look up Dr. Jamie Seaman. She has an Instagram. It's called Dr. Fit and Fabulous, and she also has a Facebook. The information that she provided over the weekend was exclusively for the Proper Human Diet Summit. I happen to have printed out all of the PDFs that were available to me, and I went ahead and made binders so that I would always have the information readily available to me, so that if someone had a question, I would be able to remember, hey, I heard about that, and go and reference it. So let me just bend down for a second. I apologize for the blank screen, and I'm going to show you my binder. So here it is. I made this myself. I just printed this from the internet and made this binder. This is the Dr. Seaman information, and there was so much information. I want to just skim through it quickly and share with you a couple of more things. So she is stating that calories in pregnancy for an underweight female, the mother, if you were to gain 28 to 40 pounds, that would be along the lines that they're looking for. If you are already underweight when you become pregnant. If you are of normal weight, then the gain that they're looking for a new mother is 25 to 35 pounds. If you're overweight, as I mentioned, they would like you to only gain between 15 and 25 pounds. If you're obese, they're looking for you not to gain more than a range of 11 to 20 pounds. And if you are morbid obese, no more than 10 pounds. And that is because the baby can get its nutrients from its mom. So as it's eating from the umbilical cord, it is eating from you. So the fat that you have in your body is nurturing your child. The excess calories that you're eating go to the child. However, calories should be watched. You do not want to just gain all this weight because you're pregnant and it's like the in thing. Everybody's getting pregnant and they're getting bigger, and it's okay because I'm going to lose the weight as soon as the baby's born. Actually, you're affecting the child, so you want to be very careful about the foods that you eat. Also, she was talking about increases in insulin sensitivity can be transferred to your child. Gestational diabetes, which a lot of pregnant women have to go through, they're being tested for it and they have to monitor, that can predispose your infant to a life of diabetes in their future. So you got to be very careful of the types of foods that you eat. I cannot stress enough that the ketogenic lifestyle truly does get you back to ancestral eating. It gets you back to not eating the carbohydrates, the carbs, carbohydrates are carbs, but the grains, the sugars, the breads, the tortillas, the cakes, the cookies. Those things are often offered to a pregnant woman. They're offered as treats because, my goodness, you're eating for two, go for it. I urge you ladies, please do not go for it. And if you see someone, a loved one or a friend, just kindly mention to them the information that you've now learned today, that what the mother eats can affect the future of their child and the DNA output of their child. She also talks about excessive formation of oxygen-free radicals can damage the mitochondria of the child. So you got to be, just be sure that you are eating a healthy lifestyle. You do not have to go crazy and do the carnivore version of the ketogenic diet, which is, like I mentioned, just the meat and dairy. But certainly eat the healthy vegetables, eat the low starch vegetables. Do not fill up on corn and potatoes and carrots because those are higher in carbs. So you want to keep it down and keep your weight regulated. The ketogenic lifestyle is not a weight loss diet. It was a diet formulated to help treat epilepsy. And after it started to treat epilepsy and other diseases were treated with the ketogenic lifestyle, the majority have found that weight loss is the absolute bonus. It is not the intention, or it was not the intention as it was developed, but over the years, yes, weight loss has become the biggest rage for the ketogenic lifestyle, and that is why if you are on Instagram or on Facebook and you type in keto, you will get so many people on there, bodybuilders, models. You get a lot of fake pictures. If you really look at before and after pictures from like Instagram, you can see that the person was obese on the left side, and then on the right side they're now in a bikini. But if you look properly, you can also see surgery scars. So they might say to you that it was all diet. However, you can see in the pictures, you're not blind, that the pictures were altered. So my biggest advice to you is learn the lifestyle, live the lifestyle, and be the example of the lifestyle to your friends and family. You could do it quietly, just lead by example. You don't have to force the lifestyle down anyone's throats. But as they see that you are becoming healthy, not in your weight loss specifically, but in your overall health, people will start to ask you, how did you do it? What are you doing? Can you show me? Can you share with me? And absolutely do that. Share with them. This is the most precious information that you can give to someone else, is to teach them nutrition and how it's helped you, how it's helping others in your family. You are welcome to share my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and share it. You are welcome to join me on Facebook. I have a Facebook group called Team Empowered Keto, and I am also found on Instagram under Team Empowered Keto. So I will link those links here after the video. I'll link them under the video description so that if you are interested, you're more than welcome to share my information. My goal is to share as much information as possible, to always continue learning, to share anything that I learn that is able to help you and your family, your loved ones, live a healthier life. Again, my name is Liz. I am excited to share this information with you. Please be sure to check on your hormones. If you feel like you might be menopausal, go have your hormones checked. Get your blood panels done. And don't be surprised if they tell you that no, you're not of menopausal age at this point. I can tell you for one, about 2 years ago, right when I turned about 47, I'm 49 now. So right about the time I turned 47, I used to tease my husband that, oh my gosh, 47 and poof, the hot flashes started. Once I started living a ketogenic lifestyle, within like literally 4 weeks, the hot flashes stopped, the night sweats stopped. I was able to sleep better. I was able to function without tons of sugar-free rock stars and coffee. My body started to regulate, and I was able to have sustained energy naturally just by eating correctly and getting rid of all of the, I call it garbage, like the carb garbage. That's what I call it. Because truthfully, I was a pasta and pizza person. I didn't want the sweets. I wanted the actual savory carbs. And I can tell you from experience that getting rid of them was a game changer. I now have energy. I don't need the 10 cups of coffee a day, maybe just 3. And that is mostly because of the flavors, not because of the energy need. So again, ketogenic lifestyle is the best lifestyle I can lead for my body. My husband lives a ketogenic lifestyle as well. He's lost a lot of weight, and just recently, living a life without inflammation has saved his life. And I don't want to get into that here on this video, but believe me, it's a blessing. So if you have any questions, please list them here under the video. I'd be more than happy to help you. Look up Dr. Jamie Seeman, Seeman. She is on Facebook. She is on Instagram. She is absolutely the Dr. Fit and Fabulous, and I recommend following her. She has a wide variety of information, not just on pregnancy, but of all women topics. So definitely check her out. God bless you. Have a good evening. And again, don't forget to subscribe. I'd really appreciate you following me. Have a good evening.